Good morning, everyone. Brian here with BMK Retro Gaming. This morning I have for us the review of the Atari 7800 original library game, RealSports Baseball. Now, those who watch this channel pretty regularly would probably recall that I reviewed the Atari 2600 VCS 2600. I wouldn't say port. I think it was the original version of the game. And before they re-released it as Super Baseball, I believe it was, it could be a bit buggy and all, and not perfect, but playable enough. With the Atari 7800 port, we're going to see that it's not quite as well together, but it does still have its good qualities. It was released in 1989 by Atari Incorporated, and had been developed by them. And, well, to play it, I don't have a manual, so there are a few instructions I wrote down that we'll need to know. For batting, with your joystick, to hit a high ball, you press up on your joystick, or forward, in other words. For a normal hit, you just leave it centered in middle. For a low hit, you pull back, or press down. And to bunt left, you have your joystick left, right to bunt right. And then for pitching, when you're in the field and have your pitcher, the right button gets you... it basically activates your pitcher on the mound in pitching mode. And then for your different pitches you can throw, up throws a fastball, up left an inside slider, up right an outside slider, left an inside curve, right an outside curve, down left an inside slow curve, down right an outside slow curve, and down is a change-up, while for fielding, your men on your bases. To throw to first base is right, second base is up, third base is left, and for home plate is down. That's pretty much mostly what you need to know to play the game initially. I figured may as well write it down because, well, it's kind of, yeah. I like how the batting and all, and the pitching is a bit more involved, but still, you have to know a few things to do it. Anyway, I have my loose copy of my game that I bought. This is the one which I may have talked about when it arrived and I unboxed it, which was kind of a hassle to finally get here, but the eBay seller worked with me until we finally got it worked out. Was mistakenly shipped to another customer's address at first, and they got my order, but we didn't exchange and return. Took, I think, around or over a month to get it worked out, but it finally did. Anyway, the cartridge is in pretty nice shape. The label's okay. A lot of glare there. And let's see. It says 88 instead of 89 on it, but technically publishing was 89. And it says it's in the RealSports series. We can see that here. And basically the artwork hasn't changed really from the Atari VCS 2600 port. Pretty much the same image. Anyway, don't want to go into talking a whole lot about this one before we get down to it. May only play one inning or two because it would take too long to do otherwise on one hand, and on the other, well, the game is a bit tough. But I'm going to go ahead and get set up with my Atari 7800, and we're going to take a look into the gameplay. Okay, so here we go with RealSports Baseball for the Atari 7800. Okay, there's Atari. We got a nice intro screen, okay? One player, you can be up first or up second. I find in this one it's a bit better to be up first, to bat. And difficulty is pretty standard. You don't have any options on that, so. This button to start has pretty much the same sounds as the Atari VCS 2600 port. There we go. Nice hit, but oh, he caught it, so I'm out already. Darn, struck out. Doesn't give you much time. You have pitches coming down pretty quick. And he got me on that one too. Now we're going to see the my team come out, which is blue. I found this one about the best thing you can try to do is try to strike him. It's still going to do that way with me, huh? Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Why are you not supposed to press the second button is how you're supposed to pitch. Oh, let me get him on the mound and do it. There we go. I'm not supposed to press anything to try to hit it. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to get it. That's the other thing. You want to try to strike him out if you can, because odds are you're not going to get a good odd of stop that. Of actually managing to get anywhere with trying to why didn't you get the ball, silly? You're not going to have an easy time trying to get anywhere if you try to you're better off trying to strike him out, because fielding is a pain in the neck with this one. Okay, now they're going to likely get a run off of me. There's nothing I could have really done to stop it. I can give it that the graphics and animations here are pretty well done, so it's not like you have a very high chance. There we go, there's a strike. Not like you have a very high chance of managing to outscore them here. Darn. How much I could have done to prevent that one either. Thing is, despite your best odds on it, and the best you can do, you're lucky to be able to field a run in, to actually be able to. There we go. You're lucky to have a real shot at actually getting any outs by making plays on the bases. I suppose it's possible, but I haven't been able to manage it yet, so. He's already got 4 runs in one dadgum inning, and there's not much I can do about it. Your best bet is to try to strike him out on the mound, from the mound if you can manage to. And I managed to get the out there before he managed to get another in. I just barely managed to make the play, mostly because he was dumb enough to try bunting on me. You can see it basically gives you your stats upstairs. I don't know how many outs I actually have on him yet. I like I said, you're better off trying to strike him off at the from the plate at the instead of letting him get a run on you. Oh, pressing right button when you're not throwing the ball around will also return your players to their normal positions. So. I mean, he's got 7 runs in 1 inning, and there's not much I can do to stop him on this. Now 8 runs, so... Oh, there's another out. And then we're into the next inning. I'll try batting one more time, which... You gotta be quick with these guys. Managed to get one base hit. Two of them. Darn. Another out. Home run, hey, not bad. One thing I like about this one too is you don't have to direct their running. I guess if you want them to steal a base, but really they'll run from one plate to the other as they're able or supposed to, regardless. It's my next out. Well, got 3 days, and I don't want to drag this out too long. I know it can get that way, and really, I'm surprised they even managed to hit a home run and get 3 runs in, because this is a pretty tough part of the game. And I think you guys get the idea, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. Okay, so that was RealSports Baseball. An original library game for the Atari 7800. Is it pretty good? Well, it's notorious for being pretty buggy and glitchy. Tough to work with. As you saw, the computer AI opponent's pitcher pitches mercilessly and doesn't give you not even a second to get ready for the next one. So I still managed to get 3 runs in for, 3 runs in, yeah, I managed to hit a home run on him, so. And I managed to get my out, so it took a while because it's really tough to actually field the ball to make a play. You're better off trying to strike him out from the mound. But if somebody wants to put in the patience, effort, time, energy, and practice it would take to either get only beat moderately by the game, the computer AI opponent, or, maybe even win a game once in a while, or say go 2-player and have a human opponent who's going to make the same type of mistakes you are more than likely, well, it can be playable enough, I guess. It's buggy and glitchy, but not really completely unplayable. Not super great. It's one of those examples again where I guess during the Atari 7800 era, I'm not sure if they just didn't watch their quality control as well, or with the reduced budgets and all, just didn't have as much playtesting going on before release. But there are a number of the sports games they released which could have been much better improved and seem like they're either broken, incomplete, or just don't work as well as they could. But most of them are playable to their own degree, And RealSports Baseball is one of them. It's, like I said, I got a 3-run home run in the 2nd inning, and That's more than I would have been expecting on it, usually, so you can learn to work with it and actually get somewhere with playing it. Be pretty frustrating at times, but it can be done. So anyway, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a bad game for my part, as much as it's one that could have used some more work, and getting some more of the bugs and glitches it does have worked out with it. And but otherwise, what we did get is still playable enough, even though it's not the very best. Anyway, I do have a couple recommendations and links for you guys. The first one is Phil, the No Score Gamer, has a nice little review video on this. And then Crow Capture has a nice little video featuring some of the gameplay. So I will leave links to those for you guys, as well as I'll leave a link again for the Wikipedia article for any who may care to read up a bit more on it. It does mention in that the VCS 2600 port, or original, was improved upon with Super Baseball and in some other ways, in some re-releases, and that the Atari 5200 port was a fair deal better than this and probably the best of the bunch. Things like that, so it's kind of an interesting read. Otherwise, you guys keep your eyes peeled, because I do have the ProBrew prototype or homebrew review coming up this coming Sunday. I pretty well know what it's going to be, but you guys know me, there's no spoilers, so I'm not going to say anything. Just keep your eyes open for the announcement post, which should be up later. And also, a big shout out to my Atari 7800 Pro System Gamers Facebook group. Love you guys over there, and I hope some actually enjoyed this little video review. I'm pretty sure that I managed to get that 3-run home run. Is probably something that's a little bit nice to see. It's showing that, yeah, you can get a little somewhere if you work with the game and learn how to play it a bit. And, well, I didn't get much chance to practice it before doing this review video, but after I first got the game, I had played around with it some and found it to be tough, but there are ways you can learn to get somewhere with it. Mostly control, try to get more strikeouts on the opposing team's batter for the computer AI opponent, and don't try to field the ball too much, because there's very little chance you're going to make too many plays on them. I managed to get that one out by home plate, but just because the dummy bunted. But other than that, it can be tough. And learn how to get your batter to swing and actually bat in a home run, or learn how to put those hits on there instead of him just managing to get a strike past you every time before you even have a chance to swing. Those are the things that you have to learn how to do right with it. And hey, let's be honest, most times I played this when I was up at bat, it's given me up at least one home run, so not uncommon. Anyway, if you guys enjoy my channel's content, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and please don't hesitate to leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down in the comment section below. You guys take care, have a wonderful Wednesday, and hopefully I will see you all again back here on Sunday.